you should subscribe. Alright everybody, welcome back to Gadget Conquest, and today I've got something fun for you guys. This is a, well, let's just open it. Let's just get into it. Let's just open it and see what we got. This is a package from Asus. This isn't mine. This actually belongs to a coworker of mine who bought 2 of these and was very gracious and allowed me to take one in order to do an unboxing and a quick review. Here we go. This is the Asus ZenScreen MB16A. So the ZenScreen series from Asus, if you're not familiar with them, are their portable displays. Asus and Lenovo have been doing a lot of portable displays. Asus especially has been doing a lot of portable displays. They have like, I don't know, like 5 different lines of portable displays. It's crazy how many they have. Anyway, the one MB16A falls somewhere along the line of like a mid-range, like a lower mid-range display. It doesn't have a built-in battery, but it does function purely off of the USB-C on it. It is an LCD display, or IPS LCD display. It is not a TN panel, which is, I believe, the lowest end one has a TN panel. This is an IPS display. However, it doesn't have the built-in battery, and it's also not the brightest display. According to the specs that I have right here, I actually have the specs up for once. It only hits a peak brightness of 220 nits, which is not a lot, but if you're using it indoors, it's not really that big of an issue. However, if you are using it outdoors, then yeah, 220 nits is kind of on the low end, and frankly, it would be really hard to see a display that's at 220 nits in like daylight. Unboxing experience is pretty nice. It came in a bigger box that this box is now in. It does come with a little folio style case. This is called a folio, right? Yeah, so it's a case that attaches to the front and the back, or attaches to the back rather, and folds over the front. And it is one of those cases that has a folding mechanic. So as you can see, it's got these little curves here, and it does sort of fold whichever way. I think this is the back. No, wait, this is the front. I don't know. It's harder to do this without it on. It looks like it has magnets in it. Yes, it is magnetized, so that's good. Hopefully the magnets are strong enough to stay on the display. So it looks like there's a little quick start here on how to use the integrated, or how to use the folio rather, which is pretty cool. Then we've got our user manual. Wait, no, this is a member notice. Okay. We have a pen. A pen. Not a stylus, a pen. A honest to goodness literal pen. Is it at least a good pen? Let's see. It's weird that it comes with a pen, but how do you... Okay, so it's a twist pen, and hello. Okay, it's a good pen. It's not a bad pen. Nice tough feel. I think it's metal. Has Asus ZenScreen written on it. Good look. Kind of weird, but pen. Then we have a, what is this? This looks like a USB A to C adapter. Yeah, looks like a USB A to C adapter. If I ever saw one myself. I'm guessing that's what this is. It doesn't, let's see if it mentions anything about this in the documentation. Yep, USB A to C adapter, so that's what we have there. And then we have a USB C to C cable, which we will be using. Let's go ahead and take this out. Let's see. It's a thick cable, huh? So it's a pretty thick cable, much thicker than, actually I think this is the thickest USB-C cable in my apartment right now. I don't think I have a thicker USB-C cable than this right here. This is a thick boy cable, which is crazy because I don't think this is a lightning cable or anything. I think this is just USB-C. And the display itself uses very little power. Let me see, its power consumption is less than 8 watts. For those of you that don't know, the USB-C, I believe, is capable of carrying up to 100 watts with power delivery. So this cable is incredibly robust for probably no reason, but it's nice to have a robust cable, so that's nice. And let's see what else. Is there anything else? Well, of course, I haven't even gotten to the display yet. There it is. All right, so here's the actual display. Oh my God, it's so light. You kind of forget how light displays are nowadays, huh? This is nothing. How much does this thing weigh? The net weight with the stand, so with this, all of this together is 0.78 kilograms. So it's not even 1 kilogram. It's a little bit over 3/4 of a kilo, which is, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Very, very thin. It's got kind of a, like, it's not flat on the edges here. You see it goes out at an angle like that, which is kind of cool. Very glossy display. This probably is not going to be fun near a window or anywhere where you can get glare, especially since the display itself is not super bright. At 220 nits, you're gonna have a cat chewing on the box behind you. Yeah, at 220 nits, the display probably not gonna handle glare very well, but I mean, it's a nice finish. It's a nice glossy finish. So we've got a power button over here, and we've got, let's see, over here we've got, what is this? It just has 2 more buttons, but neither of them seem to be labeled. Maybe volume? I don't see any speakers on this thing. Probably menu stuff. Anyway, you have your USB-C here, so that is for DisplayPort and data. And then that is it. Very, very minimal. Very minimal. It does have Asus's weird circular, like the concentric circles design all around it. So it's on the back and it is on the bezel here on the bottom. But other than that, yeah, man, I can't get over just how lightweight this thing is. All right, let's go ahead and peel this off. Did you get that? I don't know. Hopefully you got that. Anyway, let's move this off to the side, and apparently you can fit the pen in through here. And I saw a screenshot that if you do it that way, you can use the pen as a stand. Okay, that's kind of weird, but I mean, if you don't want to use the folio, that's very simple. It's literally just that one spot, and it's not hard to move. It's not hard to remove. All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. We're going with it. We're gonna stick to it. Stick to it. All right, let's see if we can get this connected to the computer. Just have our USB-C cable here, and bing, and bing, and power. Look at that. So after you connect it to the computer, you do have to turn it on, I guess. But now that it's connected, look at that instant connection. Wow, that was actually instant. Let's see if we can see what these buttons do now. Yep, so it looks like these are indeed menu buttons, and we can go through some menus here. Let me turn it this way so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Looks like there is some preset game modes, or some preset picture modes, rather. sRGB, standard. You've got blue light filters, built-in blue light filters, which is pretty cool. You can go through your different picture settings, image settings. Let's see. There's a demo mode. You can even set it to auto-rotate, which is super, super cool. If you like to have your display vertical, that works, then you can have it vertical. Although, I feel like this wasn't well thought out. The pen is here, but the connection is there, and that just kind of looks weird. But then again, I guess the connection can't be down there, and I don't know how I feel about the way this looks, but I mean, overall, this is pretty cool, right? Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so there's quick access to the blue light filter, and then you have a bunch of other settings here. Let's see about brightness. Oops. So there's no way to go up in the menus. You can only go down and then go back up to the top, which is kind of annoying, but nope. Nothing. No, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. This is annoying. All right, whatever. Anyway, I have it connected. Let's see if we can go to our, what is it, About this Mac, displays. So it is recognized as a 15.4-inch display, 1080p. It is a 60 hertz display. Let's see brightness. If I can edit brightness from here, no? What if I go over here and then edit brightness? Well, that's not good. There doesn't seem to be display preferences. Okay, so here we are at this display. We've got the color profile. It looks like it has a built-in color profile. That's fine. But I'm not really seeing a way to adjust the brightness of this display. It looks like I can only adjust the brightness of my built-in display, which is kind of disappointing. But then again, 220 nits, you might as well just leave it locked at that. That's not going to be too bright in any situation, really. And if it's the max you can go, then it's the max you can go. It's not that big a deal. What about, let's see what the colors kind of look like. Let's compare it. Let's just compare it to, let's just do a side-by-side with the MacBook here. So this is the MacBook Pro with the M1 processor. And let's be fair and put these at about the same brightness level. Maybe here? Does that look about right? So at the same brightness level, looking at the colors, ooh, it just fell. It's just, I caught it, but it fell. It totally fell. All right, looking at it here, same brightness level, I would say not bad. Okay, not bad. I can tell that the blues here are kind of washed out as compared to here. Or maybe the viewing angles just aren't that good. It is an IPS display, so it should have the same viewing angles. But from what I can tell, these blues have more detail here than over here. And looks like the yellow is a bit more yellow as well. But other than that, I'd say the colors are pretty spot on. Not bad. I don't have any color testing tools or anything like that, so I'm sorry I can't give you an accurate profile of, you know, what color ranges it fits into. We're gonna say it probably does pretty well in the sRGB color space, which most things do, but I wouldn't go out of my way and try to do something super professional on it. Although overall, it is pretty good, so if you're a developer and you're trying to make a website, I think this would be perfectly fine. However, if you are a photo editor, maybe spend some more money. It does look like the blues are the blues look kind of washed out to me. And it doesn't have as much variation. It looks like there's not as much variation here in the dark colors as well. And this is just completely wrong. So overall, I'd give it a passing grade, but not anything that's gonna blow my mind or anything like that. But it is good. It is good, especially for the price. So this retails for about $200. My coworker bought it for $180. They make a upgraded version with a built-in battery for, and I believe it goes up to 300 nits for $300. So depending on how important that is to you, you could go with that one. They do get more expensive from there, but there are many variations, and Lenovo does make some as well. So, you know, weigh your options. But honestly, if you're just looking for a secondary display that you can take with you, this seems like a pretty good option. The 15.6-inch screen is a good size. Let's go ahead and let's unplug this. Let's see what it's like with the folio on. So I'm gonna assume that this is the back and that it fits like this. Does that seem right? That doesn't seem right, does it? 1, 2, 3. Maybe it is right. Well, it seems right. Oh, that's not stable at all. Nope, that's not stable. Okay, like that it's stable. Then maybe I can fold this over? Nope. Okay. Read the manual. Let's see what the manual says. You do it like this and then like that. Oh. So you fold this in like that and then you put that there. Okay. So there's your little fold like that. And it looks like there's ways to fold it so that it's horizontal and more flat, so, or vertical and more flat, but it's a folio. There's different ways to fold it. That's just how folios are. If you don't know how to use a folio at this point, I don't know what's going on with you. Now, the last thing I wanted to try was to see if I could use it as a display for an Android device. So I've got my S21 here, and connect the cable. And let's see, connect the display. Okay, display's powering on, so it is getting power. And connected to external display, and DeX is opening up. Awesome, there we go. And now we have a little Samsung DeX experience here. So you carry this display around, you carry around your S21 or your Note 20, or I don't know. I wouldn't use a older device, but I don't know. You carry around a device of some kind, no touchscreen though, so. But you carry around an S21, Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse. You have your own little very quick office setup. Why you wouldn't just carry around a laptop at that point? I don't know. I will give you this. The idea of the continuum where you go from having, you know, everything is on the one device is incredible. And this is a pretty good use, but like I get more out of this laptop, you know, and I don't want to kill the battery on this thing. Maybe if I had a device that had a battery that lasted like a week, it wouldn't matter, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't use it like this. Maybe for mobile gaming, if I just want a big display to look at and have a controller, that's a thing. Maybe that. But other than that, I can't really think of a really good reason to use it this way. I would really use it connected to a laptop instead. Just having a, oh, you can see that I'm on Bumble, great. Just having it connected to a laptop instead. I gotta say, 1080p at this size looks pretty good. It's pretty crisp. I don't see any dead pixels. The blacks are decent. It's IPS, so there's, it's not the best in the world. But, I've seen much worse. Just the fact that it's an IPS display is a big deal for the money. So, take what you can get at that point. But that's about it. That's everything that I have to say about this. I think I've said a lot. Yeah, I've definitely said a lot. So, thank you guys for watching. Like it if you liked it. Give me a downvote if you didn't like it. Leave a comment if you, I don't know, liked the fact that I actually brought out a laptop and was doing, had the specs out and could talk about the specs. Or if you prefer me to do things off the cuff and, just improv my whole way through it. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Seriously, do not forget to subscribe. That's it. Have a good night. Have a good week. And I'll see you in the next one.